How are you? Good
Good, how are you?
morning. Good. Auspicious solar eclipse day, new moon. Okay, so let's start. You have the text. Mohammed. We'll first begin with the Ngondro, the opening prayers, and then we'll go through practice. Hi, Chabela. You able to log in? That's good. Okay, so please bring in mind the precious motivation of the Bodhisattva, wishing to bring all motherly sentient beings whose number pervade the vastness of space, that I want to bring them all to the state, of perfect and complete Buddhahood. To do so, then we'll engage on this solar eclipse new moon day in the practice of the three kaya puja, or the three kaya practice, and the Guru Yoga 7-line prayer, Guru Yoga Tsok. Okay.
Lama Salam puan jumpai cinggilo, kambo mela soa de sama boa jamba jingiro. Rumba mela soa de sama boa jamba jingiro. Tane le dan lo che ge sa che ma jön do la pamba me ba da. Tane lo che ge me ju ba sho. Tane le dan lo che ge sa che ma jön do la pamba me ba da. Tane lo che ge me ju ba sho. Tane le dan lo che ge sa che ma jön do la pamba me ba da.
Okay, now we begin on page 20, refuge and bodhicitta for this practice. Namke nisu namka gongwa ye lama ye dam kandra tsonam da. Sangye chedan pambe geden la da dan drogen gebe japson che. Sangye chedan tsoke chonam la janchu bardo dani japson che. Dagi jinso gibe senam ke drola penche sangye drum parasho. In the sky, filled to the reaches of space, are the assembly of lamas, siddhams, and dakinis, Buddhas, dharma, and sangha of noble beings. I and all beings respectfully take refuge in them. In the Buddha, dharma, and the supreme sanghas, I go for refuge until Buddhahood. Through the merit of my generosity and other perfections, may I accomplish Buddhahood for the benefit of sentient beings. In the Buddha, dharma, and the supreme sanghas, I go for refuge until Buddhahood. Through the merit of my generosity and other perfections, may I accomplish Buddhahood for the benefit of sentient beings. Page 21. Dadan Thaye Simchena Yene Sange Yimbala Yimbara Shembe Dani Do Janchu Chondo Semke Do Semchen Tamche Dewa Dan Dewe Judan Dembara Juruji Dungal Dan Dungege Judan Drewara Juruji Dunge mebe dewa dan midre wara juru je. Nyere chadan dan dralwe tanyom tseme pala ne para juru je. Back to page 21. I and all boundless sentient beings are Buddhas from the primordial beginning. In order to realize this nature, I cultivate the supreme mind of awakening. May all sentient beings have happiness and the cause of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the cause of suffering. May they never part from happiness which is free from suffering. May they abide in boundless equanimity, free from desire and hatred to near and far. May all sentient beings have happiness and the cause of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the cause of suffering. May they never part from happiness which is free from suffering. May they abide in boundless equanimity, free from desire and hatred to near and far. Jinne Sundan Chonjun Jinden Nan Disun Shenbai Miye Senge Gun Dagi Malu Dendai Tamje Lai Ludan Aye Dangwe Chatsel Gyo Chatsel Ludan Dangwe Chatsel Law Chatsel Law, that's a Chagyo, it's a typo there. Le dang aye dang we chage wo sambo chebe melam tom da ge ge wan tham je ye ge wen sum du sheng ge du ne le ra de ba ye ge wan kun la rab do cha ze lo du je de na du ne sang ge nam sang ge se ge yu na shu ba da Te tara che ge ying na ma le ban tam che ge wa da ge gang wa ra me. Te da ngak bai me ze jan zo nam yang ke yan lai jan zo dra gun ge. Ge wa gun ge yen de rab je chin de wa ra she ban tam che da ge de. Me to dam ba chen wa dam ba dan sil ne nam da ju ba duk sho da. Marme chodan dupen damba yin gyawan de dai lane che barge. Nazan damba namdan di chodan chima purma rizam nyamba dan. Kebai kebara pangbe chogen ge gyawan de dai lane che barge. Cheba gana lame jache wan de dai gyawan tamchen la yame. Sambo Shelai Debe Dobdai Ki Gyawa Gunlai Chatsel Cheparek De Cha Jedan Demo Wangi Ni Ludan Agdai Deje Yege Chang Dikpa Dagi Gibai Chiche Ba De Dai Tamchen Dagi Sosor Shang Chochun Gyawa Gundan Sange Se Range Namdan Lobdan Melobdan Chua kunge senam gangla yang de dai kunge jesu dayena. Kanam chonchun jinden drema nam janchu rimbara sangye machane. Gombo den dan dagye tamchen la korlo lana me para korwaraku. Nyangen da den ganshen den da la chua kunlai penshin dewesh. Kalpai shinge dulne shupayan dagi talmo rabjar sewargi. Chanze wadan chejen shampan dan jesu yeran kurjen sewayi. Gyawai chungzen dagi chi samba, tamchen dagi janchu chirengo. Page 28, third line, second line, Chaksilwala. For having made prostrations, offering, and confessions, for rejoicing at others' virtues, and for requesting to teach. Whatever little merit I have accumulated through these efforts, I dedicate them all for the awakening of all sentient beings. Anilabda. Page 20. Okay. Nansi tam chen de wai chen gi shin tai rai dun ne serenge san jen la rin chen na tso zin be ya le chen ban de we lo dan jai ke nin kun chang pa ben den bai bai zhi zhu ye yan chen re zi dan tu chen to dun na pa den san ge pe mai ke cham tu jang sem dai zhom tso ke koro ge ken du pe dan ni chen nam la ni ne chap che jang cho sem cho ge cha ze lu dan long che de me bu che dan ran shen nyam be de don sha ge la ye ran che koro koro shen do Nyan yen da wai me para ten shu ne da da ma juro sim chen tam che la de che para do kun do tu je ze de sum sai pe ge sai jan shu mo che de du je dong wa ra juro ma ta De wai chengi shingdu ke wara sho. Back to page 29, the visualization. All phenomenal existences are the Devachan Purams, equal to the atoms in the universe. Upon the golden earth is an immeasurable palace, a myriad of jewels, with waterfalls, joyful songs, and birds with melodious sound. Everything resounding solely the truth of the noble ones. On the right and left are Avalokeshvara and Vajrapani. In front is the glorious Buddha, lotus born, and hosts of bodhisattvas and arhats surrounding in the back. To the one who is the quintessence of all conquerors, I go for refuge and cultivate bodhicitta from my heart. I prostrate and offer my body and wealth continuously. I confess all negativities and downfalls, whether by natural or ethical. I rejoice in the virtue and request you to turn the wheel of Dharma, and request to remain stably without passing into nirvana. Look upon all motherly sentient beings and me, in this life, in future lives, and in Bardo with great compassion. I dedicate the root of merit accumulated in the 3 times for awakening. As soon as the conditioned factors of this life come to an end, may we be born in Devachan Puram. Om Mama Rani Jivinte Swaha. 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 Mama Rani doing this, 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 Mama Rani doing this. Mama Rani doing this, Mama Rani doing this, Mama Rani doing this. Mama Rani doing this, Mama Rani doing this, Mama Rani doing this. Mama Rani doing this, 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 Mama Rani doing this. Mama Rani doing this, Mama Rani doing this, Mama Rani doing this, Mama Rani doing this. Om Mama Rani doing this, 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 Om Mama Rani doing this. Om Mama Rani doing this, 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 Om Mama Rani. Om Mama Rani doing this, Om Mama Rani doing this, Om Mama Rani doing this, Om Mama Rani. Om Mama Rani doing this, Om Mama Rani doing this, Om Mama Rani doing this, Om Mama Rani. Om Mama Rani doing this, 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 Om Mama Rani doing this. Om Mama Rani doing this, 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 Om Mama Rani doing this. Om Mama Rani doing this, 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 Om Mama Rani doing this. Om Mama Rani doing this, Om Mama Rani doing this, Om Mama Rani doing this, Om Mama Rani doing this. Om Mama Rani doing this, 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 Om Mama Rani doing this. Om Mama Rani doing this, Om Mama Rani doing this, Om Mama Rani doing this, Om Mama Rani doing this. Om Mama Rani doing this, 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 Om Mama Rani. Om Mama Rani doing this, Om Mama Rani doing this, Om Mama Rani doing this. Om Mama Rani doing this, 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 Om Mama Rani doing this. Om Mama Rani doing this, Om Mama Rani doing this, Om Mama Rani doing this, Om Mama Rani doing this. Om Mama Rani doing this, Om Mama Rani doing this, Om Mama Rani doing this, Om Mama Rani doing this. Om Mama Rani doing this, 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 Om Mama Rani. Om Mama Rani doing this, Om Mama Rani doing this, Om Mama Rani doing this, Om Mama Rani doing this. Om Mama Rani doing this, 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 Om Mama Rani. Om Mama Ranjande Som Mama Ranjande Som Mama Ranjande Som Mama Ranjande Om Mama Ranjande Som Mama Ranjande Som Mama Ranjande Som Mama Ranjande Om Mama Ranjande Som Mama Ranjande Som Mama Ranjande Som Mama Ranjande Om Mama Ranjande Som Mama Ranjande Som Mama Ranjande Som Mama Ranjande Som Mama Ranjande Om Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Om Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Om Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende. Om Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Om Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Om Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Om Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Om Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende. Om Mama Rani Jende, Som 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 Om Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende. Om Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Om Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende. Om Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Om Mama Rani Jende, Som 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 Mama Rani Om Mama Rani Jende, Som 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 Mama Rani Om Mama Rani Jende, Som 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 Mama Rani Jende. Om Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Om Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Om Mama Rani Jende, Som 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 Om Mama Rani Jende, Som 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 Mama Rani Jende. Om Mama Rani Jende, Soni Mercy, Om Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Anidi, Mabdi Anidi, Saka, Onidi. Om Mama Rani Jende, Som 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 Mama Rani Om Mama Rani Jende, Som 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 Mama Rani Jende, Om Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende. Om Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende. Om Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende. Om Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende. Om Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende. Om Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende. Om Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende, Som Mama Rani Jende. Om Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente. Om Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente. Om Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente. Om Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente. Om Amarani Jente, Som 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 Amarani Jente, Som. Om Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente. Om Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani. Om Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som. Om Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som. Om Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente. Om Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente. Om Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani. Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Om Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente. Om Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente. Om Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente. Om Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente. Om Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente. Om Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente. Om Amarani Jente, Som Amarani. Om Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente. Om Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som. Om Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som. Om Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som Amarani Jente, Som. Om Amarani Jente, So. Page 34. So now we begin the aspirational prayers to be born in the Sukhabati pure realm, which is the pure realm of Buddha Amitabha. In order to be born in the pure realm, there are 4 things that are necessary. First is to understand or to know the configuration or the settings, the array, the arrangement of the pure realm of Buddha Amitabha. And secondly, then we need to cultivate bodhicitta. And we are not just going there for ourselves, but in order to awaken all motherly sentient beings. That altruistic motivation or intention should be there. Thirdly, then we need to accumulate vast merit. In order to accumulate vast merit, we need to purify all negativities. So, in order to purify our negativities, we need to confess all the negativities that we had accumulated from timeless past, and then willingly confess or openly confess from the bottom of our hearts, making the commitment that hereafter I will not engage in such negativities like that. So anyway, confessing and purifying one's negativities and then accumulating vast merit. And then finally, the fourth factor, the fourth thing is to make vast aspiration, that we make aspiration and wishes that we want to be born there. So if we don't have any aspirations, we will not be inspired to go to Buddha Amitabha's Pura. So therefore we need to make vast aspiration, great aspirations of prayers to be born in the copper-colored mountain Puram or the Devachan Puram, Sukhavati Puram of Buddha Amitabha. Like so those are the four things that we need to bring in our mind. If we have that, then we'll surely, soon as this body, how to say, the elements of this body dissolve, and then we can transfer. This is the practice of power. So please remember that. And then in order to bring all motherly sentient beings to the state of perfect and complete Buddhahood, then we recite this prayer. Page 34, we'll chant along with this chanting. It's quite fast, but try to keep up with the
Ham dinde de jenje bala jamba yanda barando be zande gembo yobando me balanja se chedo jojo jo jingela ndo ma ho dine ni ma no ke jore ma dane de ma de bare ma jenje dinde
Go back to page 86. This is the concise aspirational prayers to take rebirth in the Sukhavati or Devachan Puram. Emaho, how amazingly marvelous. The magnificent Buddha Amitabha with the Supreme Protector Chandrazik on his right, the powerful Bodhisattva Vajrapani on his left, are surrounded by countless retinues of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Endowed with limitless wondrous peace and bliss is the pure Devachan. As soon as I and others transfer from this life, uninterrupted by rebirths, may we be reborn there and see the continents of Buddha Amitabha. Thus these aspirations I pray here, may all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions blessed to accomplish it without hindrance. Tadyatha Panchadriya Avabodhanaye Swaha. That mantra is the mantra that fulfills all wishes, all aspirations. And then, just a moment. Please remember Fred Dare, who passed away on November 30th at 2:25 a.m. in Corvallis, Oregon. I remember to do poem. Page 88. O Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of directions and time, please listen. I rejoice in the perfection of the two accumulations. Whatever virtues that I have accumulated in the three times, I offer as offerings to the three rare and precious jewels. May the teachings of the conquerors prosper. I dedicate the virtues to all sentient beings. May all cyclic beings attain Buddhahood. Combining all roots of virtues together, may it mature in my mind stream. By purifying the two stains and perfecting the accumulations, may I develop experience and realization with life long and live long without illness. May I traverse the 10 bhumis in this lifetime. At the time when I transfer from this life, may I be born in Devachan. May the lotus bloom as I am born there, and become a Buddha in that very body. Having attained the Buddhahood as long as it takes, may my emanations guide sentient beings. Okay, so that's the Dharmakaya Buddhamitava prayer. Let's see what time is the eclipse happening.
I see 1:53 p.m.
Okay.
So a little before 2 p.m.
Okay, so then we have some time for the other prayer. So then now we'll move on to Sambhogakaya Chandrasic prayer. So
Let me make sure it's California. It says,
okay.
I think so. I think that's the right time, 1:53.
Okay. So 152.
Yeah.
Okay, page 92. Sangye chedan sangye chonam la janchu bando dane chapsun chen dage gomde gebe senam ge drola penche sangye dro barasho. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Noble Sangha, I take refuge until Buddhahood. Through the merit of meditation and recitation, May I accomplish Buddhahood to benefit sentient beings. Semchen Thamche Dewan Dan Deve Judan Dembara Juru Che Dungan Dan Dungan Ge Judan Drewara Juru Che Dungan Mebe Dewa Dan Midre Wara Juru Che Nirin Shadan Dan Drewe Tanyom Tseme Pala Ne Bara Juru Che. May all sentient beings have happiness and the cause of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the cause of suffering. May they never part from happiness that is devoid of suffering. May they rest in boundless equanimity, free from the partiality of desire and hatred to near and far. Now the visualization. Da song kan chan sem chen gi je zun ben karan da wei ting shi le pa cho chen re zi kar se we ze ren ha den tro ze zun tu je chen gi zi cha je dang po tal jara ze O ni shel tempe karanam daradan rin chen gengi tre rin dam pan pe te yo se pen pai me pe u gen chen shab ni doro je kel tron shuk Jime da wara cham tempa Chamne kundu ngoro juru. Back to page 94, the generation of the deity. Above the crown of all sentient beings is a white lotus with a moon seed, upon which is a three-syllable that arises as the supreme noble Chenrezig. He is luminously white and radiating out 5 color lights. He is handsome, smiling and gazing with eyes of great compassion. He has 4 arms, the 2 upper hands are joined in tri-gesture, while the 2 lower hands hold a crystal mala and a white lotus. He is adorned in silk and jewels and wearing a deerskin on his shoulder. His head is adorned with Buddha Amitabha on the crown. He is seated with 2 legs in the Orje kiltron and resting his back on a stainless moon. He becomes the essence of the embodiment of all refuges. Jo genge mange kundo kar zo sai ge ke ulai gen tuje chenge drola zek chenre zelai chance lo Jo kenge mage kondo kar zo san ge ulai gen tuje chenge drola ze chenre zelai chance lo Jo kenge mage kondo kar zo san ge ulai gen Tuje chenge drola ze chenre zelai chante lo. O protector, you are unstained by any fault. Your body is white in color. Your head is adorned with the perfect Buddha. You look unto beings with eyes of great compassion. I pay homage to you, Chenrezig. O protector, you are unstained by any fault. Your body is white in color. Your head is adorned with the perfect Buddha. You look unto beings with eyes of great compassion. I pay homage to you, Chenrezig. O protector, you are unstained by any fault. Your body is white in color. Your head is adorned with the perfect Buddha. You look unto beings with eyes of great compassion. I pay homage to you, Chenrezig. Pamban Chenre Zewan Don Chonchun Dun Sun Shumba Yin Gewa Sechen Tamchen La Kunen Dangwe Chanchen No Medo Dube Marme Dri Shanze Rolmo La Son Pa Nge Juru Yike Drunebe Pambe Tsoke Shesu Sen Toma Mene Dante Mige Chodan Samme Nga Semne Nenmo Wangjuru Ben Dekpa Tamchen Shampa Nente Range Janchu Sem So Kewo La So Tisum Gewa Jinsan Be Senam Lani Daye Semchen Namge Samba Dan Loye Jendan Jetawa Chechon Tunmo Tekba Ye Cheke Korlo Kordos Korwa Jese Madon Baranyange Mendai Tuje Tunge Jansoro Jinwa Ye Semchen Namla Zexus Dagi Senam Jesa Ban Tamche Jancho Jurjun Ringboro Mento Drowa Ye Drembe Beldo Da Juruchi. Back to page 96, the 7 branch prayers. To the noble Chenrezig and to the 10 directions and 3 times Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, I pay homage with utmost respect. Flowers, incense, lamps, and perfumes, food, drinks, music, and so forth. I offer these in actuality and manifested through my mind. Please accept these assemblies of noble ones. From timeless beginning until now, all the 10 non-virtues and the 5 inexpiable actions, and my mind under the influence of afflictive emotions, I confess all of the negativities that I have committed. On the Shravakas, Pratyeka Buddhas, and Bodhisattvas, and individual beings and others' virtues that they have accumulated and will accumulate in the 3 times, and in the merit they have gained, I rejoice. According to the wishes of sentient beings, befitting the various capabilities of their intellect, on the vehicles of the greater, smaller, and common, I request you to turn the wheel of Dharma. Until cyclic existence is completely emptied, do not enter into nirvana, but with great compassion for those drowning in the ocean of suffering, I request you to look upon sentient beings. Whatever virtue I have accumulated, may it become a cause for Buddhahood. Without delaying further for all sentient beings, may I become the glorious one of the liberator. Sewa so lama chenre si sewa so hidam chenre si sewa so hancho chenre si sewa so Chamgen Chenrezi Sewahandem So Chamgen Chenre Zito Jezi Gewa Tujejen Tame Korwara Dhame Chamjuru Che me donga nyongwe droala gembo hoi kele chamje mache so nam ken sange to parai jenge lo. I pray to you, Lama Chenrezig. I pray to you, Idam Chenrezig. I pray to you, Supreme Noble Chenrezig. I pray to you, Lord of Refuge Chenrezig. I pray to you, Lord of Loving Kindness Chenrezig. O victorious, great, compassionate one, hold us with great compassion. Wandering countless lifetimes in endless cyclic existence, sentient beings have experienced unbearable suffering. They have no other refuge beside you, O Protector. Bless them to achieve omniscient Buddhahood. Tome dune renge sanpe tu shen dan wang ye nye warai ke juru de ca zhang dung ya nyong wei sim chen lai lai cho ke ge zhong du ge war shou. Through the accumulation of negative karma from beginningless time, the force of anger gives birth in the hell realm. May all sentient beings who are experiencing the torment of heat and cold be born in your presence, Supreme Deity. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Tome dune ringen sanpe tu sene wangi idane suke che kondunya nyongwe semchen na shin cho poda la ru ge war shou. Through the accumulation of negative karma from beginningless time, the force of greed gives birth in the hungry ghost realm. May all sentient beings who are experiencing the torment of hunger and thirst be born in the supreme pure and Potala. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Tome dune lenge sabe tu te mo wangi tu doro ke joro te lenko dunya nyongwe semchen na gembo ke through the accumulation of negative karma from beginningless time, the force of ignorance and stupidity gives birth in the animal realm. May all sentient beings who are experiencing the torment of ignorance and stupidity be born in your presence, O Lord Protector. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Tome dune lenge sabe tu de chawangi mi ye ne soge del fondo nyal nyongwe semchen nam de wa chenge shindu ke warsho. Through the accumulation of negative karma from beginningless time, the force of desire gives birth in the human realm. May all sentient beings who are experiencing the torment of constant toil and poverty be born in Deva Chenpuram. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme Tu chado wangi chame ne suke tab dunya nyongwe semchen nan po ta lai shin du ke war sho. Through the accumulation of negative karma from beginningless time, the force of jealousy gives birth in the demigod realm. May all sentient beings who are experiencing the torment of fighting and quarreling be born in Potala pure realm. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Tome dune lenge sape tu ngange wangi shaye ne suke podong dunya nyongwe semchen nan po ta lai shin du ke war sho. Through the accumulation of negative karma from beginningless time, the force of pride gives birth in the God realm. May all sentient beings who are experiencing the torment of death and downfall be born in Potala pure realm. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme Dani Gejin Kewan Tam Jendo Chenre Zedan Zeban Tsomba Ye Manda Jinge Donam Drewa Dan Suncho Ye Do Chocho Gebarasho Pancho Kenlan Sewan Tambe Tun Dage Dunjara Jurbe Dowana Ledre Lulen Gewe Lelan Zen Doe Dendo Chedan Dembarasho. Through all of my lifetimes, may I, with the conduct similar to that of Chenrezig, liberate all beings from the impurements. May the supreme speech of the 6 syllables spread in the 10 directions. By the power of fervent supplication to you, Supreme Noble One, may all beings who become the individuals to be tamed understand cause and effect and exert in virtue, and may they be endowed with the sacred dharma for benefiting beings. Den toran zenjen seldan be pambe kulle wezerete mada lena trushej chine dewa chenge shin nangchu kedro lengas chenre zewang kosondo nandra rekton eremejo. From praying like this one-pointedly, light radiates out from Noble One's body, purifying impure karmic appearance and deluded concepts. The outer world becomes Devach and Puram. The body, speech, and mind of beings within that Puram become the wisdom body, speech, and mind of Chenrezig. All sight, sound, and awareness become inseparable from emptiness. Om Mani Padme Hum Shri Om Mani Padme Hum Shri Om Mani. Om Mani Padme Hum Shri Mani Padme Hum Shri Om Mani Padme Hum Shri. Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Hum Om Mani Padme Hum Om Mani Padme Hum Da Shen Le Na Pambe Kur Dra Ye Drobe Ya Dendo Ye She Chen Ba Long. I and others who appear in form is the wisdom body of the Noble One. All reverberations of sounds are the melodies of the 6 syllables. All recollections and thoughts are the vast expanse of the supreme primordial wisdom. Gewan diye nyamdun da chenre sewan drup jurne droa chekchan man le pa diye sanlai gen parasho. Through this merit, may I quickly accomplish the powerful chain raising, without leaving a single sentient being behind. May they be placed into the state of chain raising. Den daran gom den gimbe senam ke dan 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 lai den ton ro wai kun me chan lun den baro wai juro mai ta de wai chen du zu den ke wara sho ke mai ta du sai chu ram zhe ne chun be chon chu shen den je para sho. Through the virtue of performance of the meditation and recitation in this way, may I and all beings who are connected with me, as soon as this impure body is left behind, may we be born miraculously in Devachan. Having taken the birth there and traversing the 10 bhumis, may our emanations spread in the 10 directions and perform the benefit of others. Again, page 112. Once again, please visualize all motherly sentient beings whose number pervades the vastness of space, all of them joining along with us through their body, speech, and mind in one gesture, engage in the meditation and recitation of generation. Manam kandan nyambe semjen tamche lamai sangye rimboy chenlai chapsu chewu. Manam kandan nyambe semjen tamche sangye chedai genden namlai chapsu chewu. Manam kandan nyambe semjen tamche lama yidam khandroy solai chapsu chewu. Manam kandan nyambe semjen tamche rangsem dongse cheke kulai chapsu chewu. All motherly sentient beings equal to space, take refuge in the Lama, the precious Buddha. All motherly sentient beings equal to space, take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sanghas. All motherly sentient beings equal to space, take refuge in the hosts of Lamas, Siddhams, and Hakinis. All motherly sentient beings equal to space take refuge in one's emptiness and luminous mind, Dharma Kaya. All motherly sentient beings equal to space take refuge in the Lama, the precious Buddha. All motherly sentient beings equal to space take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sanghas. All motherly sentient beings equal to space take refuge in the hosts of Lamas, Siddhams, and Hakinis. All motherly sentient beings equal to space take refuge in one's emptiness and luminous mind, Dharma Kaya. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum, Mani bime hum, mani bime hum, mani bime hum. Mani bime hum, mani bime hum, mani bime hum. Mani bime hum, mani bime hum, mani bime. Mani bime hum, mani bime hum, mani bime. Mani bime hum, mani bime hum, mani bime hum. Mani bime hum, mani bime hum, mani bime hum. Lendan lombro ken le jurbai yen dendan nendan jumbo tsewa so simche yeme dewe nenaim ke jeten kamso jungwara majuroji jendara sheme trebe se jajin keche chilai lusem dranjebe so troi nike dunga jene pa jeten kamso jungwara majuroji Chindan shinje kanai tsuba darai nike mingzam tebe chanjembe Ninche bandan tambe rimsoi ge Lechen kunlai ne parai majuroji Nebe gegre tongchai ge chundan Loboro yedro sumjai chundan Shijan zanje nelai sompa ye Lechen kunlai tsewara majuroji Lusem dewai male tojembe Chungshe chobe dunga jenempa Malu jejen tando denbai dan Tere neme deke denbarash Lama kenjo sumge tojen dan Kandro chechon sume neten dan Dende luwa mebe dendopke Muam lam tapse dro barasho. Arisen from the karma and adventitious conditions, the demonic attack, diseases, and harm from spirits, and so forth. All of the illnesses that discomfort the minds of sentient beings, may they never rise in the realm of the world. Like the animals herded by a butcher to the slaughterhouse, in an instant their bodies and minds will be separated. Likewise, however many suffering there might be of illness that take lives away, may they never rise in the realm of this world. Like those who have fallen in the mouth of the Shinje, the Lord of Death, those who are terrified merely by the name of illness, the plagues that torment for a day or constantly, may they never harm any sentient being. May the 80,000 types of harmful spirits, the 360 adventitious negative forces, and the 404 types of diseases not harm any sentient being at all. That which robs of the happiness and comfort of the body and mind, whatever kind of suffering of the imbalances of the four elements, may they be pacified and may beings have luster and power. May they live long, have peace and happiness, and be free from illness. By the great compassion of the three rare precious jewel lamas, by the blessings and power of the Dakinis, Dharmapalas, and protectors, and by the power of the truth of the unfailing cause and result, may all measures of dedications and aspirations that are wished here be accomplished. Okay, so that completes the Sambhoga Kaya Lama Chenrezig. Now, the Nirmana Kaya Guru Rinpoche. This is the copper-colored mountain Pure Ram, as you see in the picture. Yes. Okay.
Kampala, the eclipse, and it looks like it ended early in the morning. So I sent the link for everyone.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Linda.
You're welcome.
When you catch the right time of the eclipse, at that time, the very powerful moment, for example, like practicing, and then if you're struggling with anything, like your emotions, for example, like desire or jealousy, or pride or arrogance or hatred or ignorance, whatever you have at that time, then as the eclipse happens in the Vedanta, it is mentioned how the eclipse actually happens. It's by planet. It's a planetary called Rahu. It actually grabs it. The Rahu has only his head, and the lower torso has been cut off. So then, even if it eats, it just kind of passes through because it doesn't have his lower torso. So at that point, then if you can open your heart, visualizing that particular emotion that you're dealing with, then you can get over it or you can pacify that. So anyway, it's not late. You can think like that. And then page 111, sorry, 119.
Because the energy is so strong in that moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's actually our own energy. It's every vibration, every element changing is our own energy. Practitioners who have experience of these subtle energies, they can feel. They don't have to look at the calendar or astrological chart. They can feel the eclipse happening within their body. So, okay, page 119. Emaho, the sphere of reality is all pervasive and extends greatly. Infinite appearance of primordial wisdom extends everywhere. The clouds of Vajra music of non-duality are displayed. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. Southwest of here is the fan continent of the Rakshas, surrounded by many terrifying cities, and in the center is the majestic ruby mountain, high and splendid. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. On top of the peak that is spacious, vast, and flat, is the marvelous, glorious, great mansion that is spectacular, which consists of manifold precious jewels from nature. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. It has 4 corners and 8 facets with an utterly beautiful roof, and gems such as crystal, lapis, ruby, and sapphire radiating brightly. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. It is ornamented with 3 stories, balconies, a skylight, windows, wide doors, 4 gateways, a dharma wheel, an umbrella, and a deer. The coral doors have locks made of Z and agate. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. In the middle there is a 3-tiered pagoda-styled roof of turquoise, emeralds, rubies, diamonds, and so forth, embellished with an overhang and a balcony. The magical gem on top brightly illuminates everywhere. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. Various precious half-netted and flowing ornaments are arranged. Half-moon vajra, silk scarves, and fans are swaying. Bells and many small bells are naturally ringing with the sound of dharma. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. Clouds are completely and utterly condensed in space. These gem clouds of the Bodhisattva's aspiration are filled with beautiful divine sons and daughters. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. All of them raising excellent parasols, victorious symbols and banners, with pleasant music playing and songs of praises being sung. Sainted bath water sprinkled from immaculate crystal vases. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. In all the directions there is a tent, the density of rainbows and garlands of light. A soft rain of flowers all swirl into the form of an exquisite pavilion. A gentle wind carries the fragrance of incense everywhere. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. Upon the platform of the desirable qualities, there is an assembly of charming and smiling offering goddesses, with infinite expressions of song and dance, manifesting in the inexhaustible clouds of offerings that pervade everywhere. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. The assembly of Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, wisdom holders, and Dakinis that reside in all other realms that are envisioned by oneself come together in that realm like the gathering of dust in the rays of sunlight. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. It is entirely surrounded from the outer perimeter by successive fences of 5 colors such as skull, metal, copper, silver, and gold, and 7 lines of courtyards. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. From inside it is successively ornamented by the bathing pond, with water birds and wild animals playing relaxingly in flower pastures. And a river of ambrosia flows through medicine grasslands. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. The jeweled marshland is filled with golden sand. Precious trees are bent by leaves and fruit. An assembly of emanation birds are singing pleasant Dharma songs. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. In the last courtyard there are cascading streams of blood. The chunks of the great corpses flow as waves. Various fierce birds and wild animals are turbulent as the wind. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. Outside in the dark canyon is the assembly of rakshas and gate protectors. Along with terrifying howling laughter, they hold frightening weapons. Unfortunate ones will not have the opportunity to travel past them. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. In the center of the palace that has all qualities spontaneously present, upon a pollen bed with 1,000 petals and a precious lion throne, are the spheres of the sun and moon of method and wisdom disseminating light. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. Over there resides my marvelous guide, the embodiment of all refuges, the awakened emanation body Padma Sambhava, who overpowers with splendor apparent existence. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. He abides by the observances, and his rainbow Vajra body blazes with the glory of the marks and signs. He delightfully smiles with a bright expression, and his loving wide open eyes gaze straight ahead. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. The pure melody of the supreme speech is inexpressible and unceasing. The lion's roar which completes the 60 branches. The sound of this profound and pervasive Dharma nectar is distinctive. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. His non-conceptual mind is free from elaborations, and he has the wisdom essence of the inseparability of profundity and clarity. With omniscience, compassion, and power, he protects all beings like his own child. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. Around the main one appears an array of his magical display, as the sun and its rays, such as the 5 classes of Tsok, the 8 supreme names, and so forth, whatever is in accordance for taming others. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. In the right front row, the assembly of Indian and Tibetan wisdom holders sing melodious Vajra songs and perform the observances of union and liberation. Within the vast expanse of awakened mind that is beyond activity and effort, may we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. In the left front row are the supreme omniscient translators and panditas. Individual voices are in dialogue, translating, explicating, and teaching, and listening to the profound subject very clearly without it being mingled together. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mount. In the row to the right of the right row is the assembly of Siddhas, the treasure discoverers, performing the wondrous magical drama of showing the meaning of the mind lineage and of deciphering the symbols of the word lineage over yellow parchment. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mount. To the left of the right row is the assembly of mantric awareness holders, opening the bottle of hexes and directing the arrowhead of activity, grinding the obstructors, maras, enemies, and elemental spirits into dust. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mount. To the right of the left row are the assembly of Indian and Nepalese Thakinis, whose blissful expressions overflow. They are utterly and perfectly youthful and offer the desirable qualities, the great exaltation of the Supreme Secret. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mount. To the left of the left row is the assembly of Mon and Tibetan Dakinis, the glorious yoginis enjoying the gathering for the feast will of exaltation and emptiness, performing the Vajra dance. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mount. In front, the main one, the ladying Tsok, is emanating the offering cloud of great exaltation with a complete expression of veneration. She embraces the fortunate ones and reveals the symbolic teachings of the four empowerments. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mount. Behind, among the gathered net of 5 colors, are stacked the texts that are expansive chests for the essence of the supreme vehicle. The natural dharma sound of the special instruction of sutras and tantras are resounding. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mount. On the veranda are the glorious messengers such as the Ginkaras, Lankas, blazing ones, black sorcerers, and place wanderers. Those who exile the Samaya breakers and guard the Samaya keepers as their children. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mount. At the 4 gates, the 4 great kings and their subjects, and the forces of virtuous protectors gather as a crowd, protecting from obstacles and manifesting billowing clouds of offerings. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mount. Outside the 8 great emanated Raksha king, through the communication, policy, and law that distinguishes between good and bad, bring the assembly of flesh eaters into Dharma. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mount. In the second story, in a pavilion, a gathering of 5 lights, is the Sambhogakaya as the Lord of Compassion, the lotus-eyed one, Avalokeshwara, with realms infinite as atoms of the all-pervasive 3 roots gathered around him. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mount. In the center of the upper story, which is the wisdom realm of emptiness and clarity, the primordial Lord Dharmakaya, the unchanging light Amitabha, is surrounded by the ocean-like assembled retinue, who are his self-dynamic display. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. The qualities, arrangements, and the perfect glory of victorious realms of the 3 kinds condensed together. Without exception is the marvelous emanator realm. May we be born in the glorious copper-colored mountain. At the time when I die, may I be free from the pain of massive suffering of the destruction of my vital channels, and without seeing the fearful deluded appearances of the intermediate state. May I be transformed with immeasurable exaltation, joy, and delight. May the assembly of Dakas and Dakinis approach and invite me, they who are holding various kinds of desirable offerings, along with silk roads of rainbows and lights, rains of flower bouquets, banners, umbrellas, victorious symbols, and manifold musical sounds. May Mother Tsok, who is blazing blue light, saying, my only child, now let us go to the glorious mountain. Directly take me by the wrist and bring me to the lotus-like pure air. May I completely pass instantly like magic through the fearful gate guards, dangerous passages, and so forth. with courageous confidence without any doubt, and see the supreme face of the Guru, the Soul Father. May I manifest the cloud of offering substances of ever excellent Samantabhadra, that is filled with whatever is desired, the sky treasury of the precious mind, letting it pervade extensively throughout all the realms. May I gain the power to please the deities. May I enjoy the celebration of the nectar of the supreme vehicles, together with the assembly of Dakas and Dakinis, passing to the state of wisdom holder without difficulty. May I be awakened within the expanse of the lotus one's mind. From that may I bring sentient beings equal to the limit of sky without any exception, to the glorious city of the fan continent. Through various pervasive awakened activities, which is the net-like magical dance, according to whatever is necessary to tame them. May all beings who either see, hear, remember, or touch me swiftly gain the excellent opportunity that the glorious Buddha Padmakara will compassionately embrace them as the extraordinary ones to be tamed, and may they be ripened and liberated. By the blessings of the ocean of the precious three roots, and by the infallible truth of phenomena and the nature of phenomena, may auspiciousness descend for accomplishing my pure altruistic aspirations as I wish, without any obstacle. Page 147. Okay, we'll do the aspirational prayers of Buddha Kuntu Zangpo, page 160.
Gundo zambola jande o naze korde tanje
Okay, now I forgot to change to Guru Rinpoche or Dharmakaya. Anyway, now we have Guru Rinpoche. So now we'll do the shower blessings talk. Okay. Shower blessings. Okay, shower blessings.
chu gang wei yu so rin jin pe don da ge ding gyam ning gun du o yin do ji chang zin bei pen ba zu ye yung dang zhu cha ye do ji yun bei tu bong nam da dang rin jin ru bi jin gi zi yu long ne de jin si jin ba koro do za sum kya zo jin da di chin la tu ji chan be da la si ji gun o chi mi yi shi go dong shu zha be de cha da du ca yu dang long ju du su ma ge wei Tsok kun san chi be jin do mi ne bu to me ne sa de do ma lu sha se je ge wa kun gi yin den gi xiao da ji bu gun bu nam za la ning ne yi ran de be sun de shi sa ji chi ge cha jin be ba gu ran xin ge wei ngo bo gun dong Chukam jazu chi si ne gi pa gombo kyo ye nam ta chi ni de kajawan jowa jembe tuan do ngo kyam ne kun de kim se te jin bo tuni ni mi kyab cho rimbo che nga tu ku be na shin tu ju gi sun de po la se we tu ji gong gong be long ne tu chi se chung la da gi ni la jin ji lo da da ce ma nyu du dun ba da cho da tu mu mu du se du jang sama pema gesa dongpo la zen choki ngujo nye pema june shesu cha kodo kancho mangpe koi jiji jesu daru ji jingi labje shesu se guru pema sede hong uyi yuji nubjang sam pema gesa dongpo Yamsen choki ngujo nye pema june shesu cha kodo kancho mangpe koi jiji jesu daru ji jingi labje shesu se guru pema sede hong yin yin jang sama pema gesa dongpo la yamsen choki ngujo nye pema june shesu cha kodo kancho mangpe koi jiji jesu daru ji jingi labje shesu se guru pema sede hong yin yin jang sama pema gesa dongpo la yamsen choki ngujo nye pema june shesu cha kodo kancho mangpe koi jiji jesu daru ji jingi labje shesu se guru pema sede hong yin yin jang sama pema gesa dongpo la yamsen choki ngujo nye pema june shesu cha kodo kancho mangpe koi jiji jesu daru ji jingi labje shesu se guru pema sede hong yin jang sama pema gesa dongpo la yamsen choki ngujo nye pema june shesu cha kodo kancho mangpe koi jiji jesu daru ji jingi labje shesu se guru pema sede hong yin jang sama pema gesa dongpo la yamsen choki ngujo nye pema june shesu cha kodo kancho mangpe koi jiji jesu daru ji jingi labje shesu se guru pema sede hong yin jang sama pema gesa dongpo la yamsen choki ngujo nye pema june shesu cha kodo kancho mangpe koi jiji jesu daru ji jingi labje shesu se guru pema sede hong yin jang sama pema gesa dongpo la yamsen choki ngujo nye pema june shesu cha kodo kancho mangpe koi jiji jesu daru ji jingi labje shesu se guru pema sede hong
Mugu gu sewa tabe lama yabyum ge jorsam dang tuka ne yeshe ki zer nanga bata tara changne rangi ningara timbe jujinge la para juru. As I pray fervently with devotion, five-color wisdom light rays like filaments stretching radiate out from the union and the heart of the Lama Yabin Yum. They dissolve into my heart and bless my mind stream. Banzan Guru Brahma Sunyoma, Banzan Guru Brahma Sunyoma, next. Banzan Guru Brahma Sunyoma, 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 Banzan Guru Brahma Sunyoma. Om Ahum Banzang Guru Brahma Sindhi 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 Om Ahum Om Ahum Banzang Guru Brahma Sindhi 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 Om Ahum Om Ahum Banzang Guru Brahma Sindhi 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 Om Ahum Om Ahum Banzang Guru Brahma Sindhi 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 Om Ahum Banzang
Guru Brahma
Sindhi Om Ahum Banzang Guru Brahma Sindhi
Om Ahum Banzang Guru Brahma Sindhi Hoi Ale Chin Tanyaman Kapala Om Le Nang Si De Yin Cho So Xiang Om Gi De Chin Yi Xi Ri Bai Gyu Ri Ye Za Sumai La Za Ge Bai Gang Om A Hoi Ri Om A Hoi Ri Om A Hoi Ri Oi Oi Ye Ye Noi Jang Cai Be Mai Ge Sai Dong Bo La Yang Tien Cho Gi Ngu Do Nye Be Man Jo Ne Shi Su Zha Ko Do Kan Jo Man Bu Ko Ji 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 Su Da Du Yi Yin Ca La Jin Zhen Na Jin Ye Lao Zhi Xie Su Si Nen Chon Di Ro Jin Po La Po Chi Yi Shi Di Zi Di Jo Da La Wang Xi Gu Ge Dan Long Jin Pa Chi Gu Cho Dan Te Mo Ngun Du Zi Lama Jizun Pema Tujin Zai Rinzin Kangzhe Chodang Jebayi Sasum Gundu Gewe Tenpo La Nugu Dongshu Zhabu Suwadi Dajin Gosuma Gezo Longzhu Je Nasin Duyun Gibu Masani Kunsan Tejin Chogi Kolo Bu Tuzi Jishi Tudama Gongyu Ji Sowan Depsun Guru Rinpoche Jingi Lopshi Rinzin Kangzhui Tso Menden Pola Chotun Zhu Tamsi Nyamcha Tamsi Jangdu Su China Sanwe Papsi Yingsu Zhu Changshu Pado Demin Jinzi Qing Cesu Nyamdo Yangan Dadra Pe Samba Lungi Zhu Jingi Lo Om A Hon Benzang Guru Bema Sidi Om A Hon Ho Om A Hon Ho Om A Hon Ho Tasuma La lazo zola jin jin shi china sanwe de jin so ju be samsi nyamcha tamje tolo sha ninzin jage chugi yin so zhe nyamni dewa chenpe todang aga chodang tumo ngoro zedo se zasuma lazo zola jin jin shi china sanwe de jin so ju be tamzi nyamcha tamje tolo sha ninzin jage chugi yin so zhe nyamni dewa chenpe todang aga chodang tumo ngoro zedo se zasuma lazo zola jin jin shi china sanwe de jin so ju be tamzi nyamcha tamje tolo sha ninzin jage chugi yin so zhe nyamni dewa chenpe todamanga chodang tumo ngoro zedo
Kya ga ki ma ja a zhenu yang bei zheng ma ji de go dang bei zhe zhe gla yu dang je ba na zhe da bei ilam na jik zin yung sinam chiki gyame sing da la be lo me shing le se Eko jo ke son ya ge je tse bom ling bo le ne ba ya som nam da so we Etenge la ya jong de le me tombe doje bendo na te la ma jong be Ichira la bib dang Mindra de te dong wei Ga deng ki na anh ni Nyam gai lu ru len bei Eke che shige do de je pogyo me be shuk tre gi ne la dang la me shere Imagom kang je jong ma dang kan je ning ding it's a gi de pe ja le je go ju pe in a drop shik jo jale jago jobe ne drop shik jo jale jago jobe in a drop shake show.
Omo ai hon ala wan wa de be so din da de xin ha cha ju xia ta jin ge so la xie wen ji dang jia ji xin do den da dan yang se so so da dan se ma yu du de Chu bi ba xian dou ba dan jin le dou min zhu ba yin zi wu zi zhang ba lin da kai yi la mi ne sum yi gen zhu song le ji ji jiang gu song tu ji do ji ju ta ni la ma ko ji ru du shu ga ma ji le hong ki sen ba ju ran gi ning ga tin pe la mi tu shan sin ye mi ten ji chu gu ne Kiawan di nyu do da o yin la ma zhou yun zhou wa ji jiang ma le ba de sa lang ge bai shu ma gu ru jin la jie da jiang ce ra tam jie do xin gang da wei po zhang do la ma zhe min ten ba xiu me ge ten jiang me ba yi ni bei xia do zhu ba da gong ba sang mo tu ji jue jin la de ze long do xiu gu song tu ji jin la ba jie lu ma yi song min ba da sa me jie do nam ni la wang to zhu ba jie ba xiu lao do di ji cao na ma da ne dun ba ji xi wa da ho dang long ji jie ba ye san ba ye xin zhu ba xiu zhu zhi ri zhi gang zhi so pu song cao bei ne nian du dian zhen san me gong ji la da du zhu ba jie ba xiu zhu ba jie bei jie guo ye jin le nam xin zhu ba da他是真多可能将三界等把送外手，等白送别当去那么证明就了桥外手，请把桥了俺你呢，到把桥当等把手，下流生界等着界，见着马路往对面，透明一心路不对，这些等当等把手。三界等把大为对，军心确定结巴达，主根的拉可能将心康tham界大法小，大义另外一送界对家所是落越多，看了看对准备过把多没把用外小，多难分的马勒个古罗尼达也面积。古松东这没把也南京三界牛多少，三千四万的把小，拉美经济拉把小，一等我着的把小，看着龙灯结把小，秋中把这是把小，三界等把大心结把小，三千他这对心结把小。年当成都去了去把小，上心对你人也就把小，上心到来给完的可我年送通通，谁知道蓝牙没耐心，成绩不中的就，给我给你上千的拉美桥给等班的，记得看了你这心，健康用了大结束。大义给为早晚的当给为早晚心，大洋今年本等拉米托，用手早被人等当等把它救起。三界给等把人不接，大心给把它接为给不懂等多救起。请把当在外面保送，他来今年早被三界所救起。如啊日主那那边生前等着过啊对面的，假如钱包来这的，有种我把它找把它上街把就去。多结强。
Okay, so please remember all motherly sentient beings, and then also please remember to dedicate the merit for our sponsors and contributors who have dedicated for this talk. Just a moment. Okay. Jim Nugent, Brian Burns, K.H. Human, Ben Koldyke, Paul Eisenberg, Pratt Pratt, Elizabeth Peterson, Na Yong Song, Natalie Monzer, Juan Contreras, Jingme Funso, David Scharf, Elsie Bernice, Jangchuk Dorkar, Sylvia Salazar, and Linda Kendall, and William Jackson, and then Chabella, and then Brendan Brown, and Sange Pema. Please remember them. May all the obstacles in their path of practice be dispelled. And then may they swiftly realize the wisdom nature of their innate being. Okay, and then all motherly sentient beings attain Buddhahood. Emma hu tsui gese peme dongbo la kunga yeshe lunge drupe la rang jung chenpo pema yab yomne. Kandro chingpong chikla sewa de samba nyurdu drupan jinje. Lingen jebe namen togen ne den barche matro muge so kejen jembe mela seje. Sheje nine kolo ujenje samba nyurdu drupan jinje lo. Te dan surjen ton la gomba dan tebe jujen chayen o zash. Shera penzon tobe no dembo semjen kunge jula ranjun. Jikten deke dembara wok jenze samba nyodo druba jenje. Kala nedan dunge mede ken jumbo dendan gelbo chepan. Miche jenzen lamtra jikba jen teye pantara tupe ne kapko. Chabda resa shendo machi pe tuje sunje guru ujen. Samba nyudo druba jinge lo desum sange guru rimboche ngodro kunda dewan chembesh. Barchen kunzun dun dun rambo se sewa depso jinge labdo se chinan samwe barche shiwada. Samba lunge druba jinge lo desum sange guru rimboche ngodro kunda dewa chembesh. Barchen kunzun dun dun rambo se sewa depso jinge labdo se chinan samwe barche shiwada. Samba lunge drupa jenge lo sangye kunge ngo kadrin ugen rimbo chala sewa de namje tsede nawa numata pema undu kewara jenge lo sangye kusun nebe jinlab chene mejoro dembe jinlab dange de meche dembe jinlab ke chita ngoje melam drupa sho. Om swasti ye yin dhamma mi she dorje son tapcho je cha maga ning je da. Song ju he ru ka pe te chen tse tsa song gong pa de pa yin ne ko. Ngon tse gong ne lhak sam tu ten pe drup ju pe ma ka re ring lo ji. Min yam pe la tu ke da zhul wang ak chang rik pa zin pa she pe shi. Rodul pa wo gang ke tsur tong or su ke pa de de ke ma. Wen Tang Shu Zhong Ngon Gom Tu Je Sen Ka Men Ten Zhong Tu Dang Da Cha Zhu Te Sun Yo Men Tang Be Adar Sha Chu Be Da Jen Nyu Du Char Wan Den Zhu Gong Pong Dam Bara Jen Se Den Lu Me Kuen Sho Tsa Sun Den Tu Da So Tse She Se Wan Ta Be Den Geng Mi Ye Zhen Drup Tse Sa Ma Ya Om Swasti Sangye Peme Tuje Danton Tse Ngo Tsar Chupe Ge Sa Shepa Chodu Gewe Shalken Dadre Ku Kazan Dulje Senam Baldush Rizin Yugu Sansun Yeshin Wan Tselme Chenle Dego Rabjo Sasun Gegu Rewa Kongshin Do Yongru Tabe Ngo Shabdens Genjo Sasun Jansu Dendo Dan Denga Damchen Chamdra Tutsek Taja Membe Dendren Hungi Ro Den Lapchen Gegme Tara Chen Sho Om Swasti Tenyo Songtsa Dechen Dorje Ru Drupze Chime Nyume Yeshes Dudul Pema Techen Heru Ken Namse Zene Tsewan Jinchen Jingme Ngagi Wanchu Kense Ter Sapsan Norbu Zechan Dorjes Tongmen Chinle Nambara Gyalwe De Sansun Meshe Tangbara Tsujes Bima Lada Ngada Chide Ye Tuje Gome Tuke Damchet Nidu Tendan Drowe Pongnendo Yome Dorje Ngoro Tenjus Medan Laksam Gewe Sawen Gan Denye Lume Dreshere Gike Jetara Memba Dezan Yuzawe Sasum Trashe Pelge Zenjuro Che Om Swasti Gewa Choyang Yeshe Jume Chujime Lingpe Yangse Rabdro Gochen Geltru Sanga Tenzin Cho Kutse Tanten Zichin Ram Ge Sho Om Swasti Tsela Rizin Jansu Ngo Ni Chime Tsoke Dorje Jin Labke Dongse Janna Gelja Shabden Chen Labchen Tendro Zepa Tara Chen Sho Om Amarani Zivendeye Swaha Om Swasti Lume Chamne Janso Jintoi Jigme Tupten Chinle Pelbaragi Shabe Mishe Kalja Rabden Labchen Dendro Sheden Tara Chen Sho Om Swasti Dubju Shije Temba Zimbe Da Dingri Wangdu Choke Trubeko Kutse Sede Badu Rabden Shenpen Leje Chinle Hundro Sho Lama Kukam Zangwara Sewa De Chontu Kutse Ringwara Sewa De Chinle Darjin Gebara Sewa De Lama Dan Jewa Me Bara Jinje Lo Pende Jungwe Neji Bon Temba Yunre Neba Dan Temba Zimbe Kebu Nam Kutse Getsen Denjoro Che Dongang Sheze Tsangla Manoro Wai Keshen Rumne Rizin Jubese Tupten Nyingpo Sanga Nga Jurbe Temba Pelge Zamling Chab Jurche Peme Ringlo Nga Juro Zomba Chenge Den Nyingpo Shingta Du Jombe Gange Zabdare Temba Sithe Bar Minu Shedan Jurbe Zen Juroche Ken Lo Che Son Ringlo Che Zamle Sason Chaparapel Roju Chonson Nawadan Midre de Son Gele Sho Nandra Resum Langa Chegu Ngang Kudan Yeshe Roba Jamle Sapsa Nal Jor Chembo Nyamlen La Yerme Tuki Tigle Rojeshu Kewa Kuntu Yangda Lama Dan Jalme Cheke Pella Lonje Sadan Lamge Yende Rabzote Palden Lame Gopan Yoro Tosho Om Ahum Benzai Guru Pema Sindhi Om Ahum Benzai Guru Pema Sindhi Om Ahum benza guru pema sindi Om benza guru pema sindi Om benza guru pema te drenza Benzara samaya sindi pala Om benza guru pema te drenza Benzara samaya Sindi pala Om benza guru pema te drenza benzar samaya Sindi pala Om benza guru pema te drenza benzar samaya Sindi pala Allalahu touch the lake. Auspicious solar eclipse, new moon. Guru Rinpoche Tsok, touch the lake. Enjoy Tsok. Touch the lake. Today was a long puja, so it's nice. And puja fall on weekend, so then we can do long puja. If it's during the weekdays, then we have to hurry. We have to rush. It's nice. Thank you all for joining. And now enjoy Tsok. This is the
Thank you so much.
This is the distilled essence of our puja. So, okay.
Appreciate that.
Okay. How are you all? Changchup Drolkar and Juan, long time no see.
Sorry, my screen is a little bit blurry, but good wishes for everyone today.
Maybe you're dissolving into rainbow body.
Already.
Camera cannot focus on dissolving bodies.
It's the atoms are vibrating too fast.
Yes.
It's so nice practicing with everyone.
Yes, yeah.
And those are so extensive description of the copper colored mountain. So it's
Yes.
really beautiful.
This is actually the medium length. There is the elaborate one, which is even more beautiful and more descriptive. Yeah, enjoy.
Where do we find the more elaborate one?
The more elaborate one isn't translated. It's in our
Oh,
prayer here. There's only the Tibetan there, you see, on page 154. That's a Tibetan one. That one is also actually not the elaborate one. There's another one longer than this. In future, we'll do some teachings on Copper Color Mountain. Okay, so have a very good day and then enjoy your weekend. We'll see you soon, okay? Kashi the lake and bye-bye.
bye. Kiss her in two.
Bye-bye, yeah.
Bye.